You know, it's almost Easter time and all of that good candy. All right, we're going to talk about what candy is best and what candy is worse for when it comes to the dentist and your teeth. But that's not the only thing we're going to talk about. Dr. Malik Johnson with Grandover Village Dental Care answering your dental related questions. Here's how you get your question to him. You send that question by text 336-379-5775 and you get your answer in real time. All right. Dr. Johnson, let's talk about this. Let's talk about some brushing habits. How often do you got to brush? What kind of toothpaste do you use? What kind of brush do you use? All right, give us the expert opinion there.
All right, so I'll start it off with, okay, you don't have to brush, right? But you need to if you want to keep your teeth. Okay, brush at night to keep your teeth, brush in the morning to keep your friends. Okay, 2 times a day for 2 minutes is what we recommend. With the fluoridated toothpaste is going to be what's best, as well as flossing daily is going to be what's best. Soft toothbrush and fluoridated toothpaste, all those are ingredients to keep your mouth nice and healthy.
Okay, let's discuss this because I've had a couple of conversations with some family members about how they brush their teeth, and we don't agree. They hold the brush and they scrub really, really hard because they think that's going to help get their teeth cleaned.
Yes, so actually, you don't want to scrub hard. I tell my patients, think about giving your teeth individual teeth massages, right? So massage has a nice connotation to it. You want to, be gentle to your teeth, but you want to be thorough. So you want to hit every tooth a couple times. Go one way, come back the other way, go back again. Soft toothbrush, little teeth massages.
Little teeth massages. Don't be scrubbing your teeth. That does not help your teeth. All right. Let's talk about when we need to see the dentist. Do we need to see the dentist once a year, twice a year? What age do you start seeing the dentist?
Great question. I'll start with age. We recommend as soon as you see your child has a pair of teeth, that is the earliest that we recommend you go ahead and have them see a dentist at some point, be exposed. And at that age, it's not like we're taking a bunch of x-rays or doing things like that, but we can look at everything, make sure teeth are developing or coming in normally. We'll wipe them clean, and just give you some good feedback and some good things to do. And what that also does is eliminates children being terrified of the dentist because we're not all bad people.
But the dental chair can seem kind of scary. How should we kind of talk to our kids before we bring them to the dentist?
Definitely avoid trigger words, right? Avoid shot, avoid it's gonna hurt. Just avoid negative connotations. Just say we're coming to get our teeth checked out, our teeth cleaned. And that's normally a good segue. Definitely, again, like once a year, really twice a year is what we recommend. Once a year, at least to get some x-rays so we know things are okay. But you want to see a dentist at least twice a year, get those professional cleanings at least twice a year.
And when it comes to like seeing the dentist and things like that, how often do you get the x-rays so that people will know kind of just an estimate?
Yeah, x-rays once a year. Um, Anything more than that is because, oh, this hurts and I need to check it out. If you come in with a problem or an issue, we're going to take an x-ray. It's just protocol. So, don't feel like, oh, we're trying to over radiate you or anything like that. We just have to see what's going on via x-ray. But generally speaking, once a year, um, bite wings, and it's not like we're taking a whole lot every time you come in. The first time we'll take a bunch maybe, but then after that, it's generally just checkup x-rays.
All right, and some people would ask, do I ever age out of going to the dentist?
No. Even if you don't have teeth anymore and you have a denture, you still should come see us at least once a year so we can make sure your denture still fits, make sure there's not anything wrong with it, make sure you don't have anything that is, any type of bacteria that's kind of forming on the roof of your mouth or something like that. You still want to come get checked out. Some of my patients, if they're a little more wise, and they don't want to have x-rays anymore, and I have some from a year or two ago, I'm okay with us, potentially not taking x-rays that day if I know them and we've already built that relationship.
Okay, you guys don't do just cleaning of teeth and making sure that your teeth are good. The last time I was in the chair, they had some kind of like apparatus and they were looking at my tongue and all kinds of stuff for cancer.
We have all types of things now. But what you're speaking of is oral cancer screening. It emits a light that helps you see things that you can't see with the naked eye. So that's something I definitely employ in my office, especially for people who have history of smoking, family history of cancers, or just generally aren't feeling well or have things going on in their mouth that they're not sure about. So going to the dentist is more about just teeth, right? And your mouth is the gateway to your body. So if things aren't quite right in there, it could lead to some things not being quite right in other places.
Okay, so many people are trying to get their body in summer shape. I know you're talking about getting your smile in shape for summer. What does that mean? Is that whitening?
Oh yeah, come on, come see me. Let's get these summer teeth going. But it could be a couple things. Yes, whitening is very, hot topic. Everybody wants whiter teeth. Invisalign. I've been doing a lot of Invisalign in my office, and that's like braces, but clear, right? We're moving teeth without such noticeable things in our mouth. Whitening, Invisalign. Of course, you need a good cleaning. Of course, you might have that cavity or that one tooth that's been bothering you for a while. And another phenomenon sweeping the country is the side tooth,
The
the,
what?
mi- the missing side tooth. Yeah. So if you have a missing side tooth and you want an affordable option or you just want a permanent option, come see me and let's talk about it.
Why are people missing their side tooth?
That's a good question. They didn't brush it good enough or something. I'm not sure.
Okay, and so what are your options if you're missing a tooth that's there more towards the front that people can see? Is it a
Yes.
crown? What is it? What's the terminology?
So a lot of times, I offer three options pretty much off the bat. One is called a bridge, which is actually a crown on one side and then a crown on the other side of the missing tooth, and then in together, there's like a kind of like a floating tooth, so to speak, connected by the two crowns. So that's a bridge. One option is a single implant. Implant is very similar to a screw into the bone. I don't want to scare anybody, but a screw into the bone, and then we put the tooth on top, and that's something that's permanent and very ideal for just one space that's missing. But sometimes it's a little on the pricier end. And then my third option I employ is like a mini partial. We call it a Nesbit. It's something you take in and out, but when it's in, it kind of snaps in place. It fills the gap, and then at night, you take it out, put it in a little cup with some water in it until the next morning.
Okay, interesting. All right, we're going to talk when we come back from the break. We're taking your questions, and we're going to talk about charcoal, and we're going to talk about what's been talked about on TikTok. Something about purple stuff. We're going to get into it next.